Good morning. Good morning. This is educators talking. Educators drinking coffee.
Should know by now.
I should. I should. As you can see here today, I have a special guest today, and this is my daughter Annalise. Good morning, Annalise.
Hi.
All right. Just want to kind of today really just get her perspective on what's been going on. But I wanted to first say good morning to everybody that's joining us. Make sure you hit the like buttons there. And remember that I'm open to any kind of suggestions for next week. As far as any kind of topics, I'll be sending out the topics later on today for next week. Today,
Am I supposed to grab my coffee too?
yeah, you can grab your coffee. So hers is a little mellow.
Central Perk mug.
That's her. I used that cup earlier this week, so I don't know if she knows about that. But
No, I didn't.
so
Hope you washed it.
I did all right washing it. And so the coffee today actually comes from is Café Sello Rojo, another Colombian coffee. This actually has a mocha kind of flavor to it. I'll have to find out
Is it the one that you use every single morning?
No, I like this one the best. This one's also comes from I'm trying to see a specific part of the country. It doesn't particularly say. It does say Medellin and Bogota, but I doubt that's it. Anyways, but it's a really good coffee. I'm not too much into flavored coffee like this one with the mocha flavor, but some people are. I like more just straight coffee than any flavors. You're drinking yours with cream?
Yeah,
Okay.
sugar and cream.
Sugar and cream. I do the sugar, not the cream. So the topic for today, really, again, it's just trying to get Annalise's perspective on how this whole coronavirus situation.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing everyone talks about. So.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. Just tell us what grade you're in, what school you attend, and where will you be next year?
Well, I'm in the 8th grade. I go to First Flight Middle School. One of my friends should be watching. She woke up early. I don't know if she did, but I will be going to First Flight High School next year.
Okay.
Great.
You excited about that?
Not so much.
Why not?
Well, it's high school. There's big people there.
You'll be all right. The Castillo family isn't the tallest family, so if I made it through, you should be fine. Your uncle wasn't very tall, or isn't very tall, so okay. Well, that's good. It's good. So you definitely will have things to remember from this school year as you enter. Oh, there's our friend the frog. We're gonna have to give him a name.
Yeah.
So he's saying good morning to all of us here today. So let's begin by asking you, what does a typical day for you look like now?
Like actually, like just starting like from waking up to dinner.
Yes.
All right. Well, I mean, I wake up at like 9 now. I mean, which is nice. I get to sleep in. Go downstairs, I eat breakfast, drink my coffee every day. Go upstairs, work for a couple hours, and I maybe will eat lunch. Like sometimes it's either I'm on a roll with my work or I'm just not hungry, so I just don't come downstairs for lunch. I just keep working with a couple breaks, by the way. Breaks are good.
Morning, Mr. Roundtree. And dinner, very good. So like you
it just feels like more hours of the day working.
Yeah, and I think that's all of us.
Yeah.
Oops, I should put my phone on silent.
Yeah, should have done that before.
I think it's more work. It seems to be more work for all of us. At least not more work. It seems more time is being spent working and things like that. So, all righty. Let's. So the next thing I wanted to try to see is, now that you've kind of got this. Well, I guess let me ask you before I go to my next question. But so this is another question.
Okay.
how did you end up, I guess, with that routine?
With that routine?
Mm-hmm.
Well, well, I mean, you have to know like how much schoolwork you have, like to be able to do anything else. Because I mean, I usually just plan out what I have for the week. So, like say I go downstairs and eat. If I have a lot of work to do, I usually won't spend that much time eating, so I can just go back upstairs and finish it. That makes any sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, very good. Very good. All right. So now that you know you've had your routine, this is what you do. What has been your hardest adjustment?
Probably not having a teacher there to tell you exactly what to do. Because I mean, now, like, yes, they tell you what to do, but now you have to like read in between the lines, kind of, like of assignments. And also the teacher is always there to keep you on track. And so procrastination is also a really big problem. Because I mean, if you're stuck in your room all day with nothing to do but work, I mean, your mind's going to wander after a while. And I mean, you could say like you could procrastinate in school, like while you're doing schoolwork with your friends. Your friends are also doing the exact same thing though. So eventually you're just going to get right back on track.
Gotcha.
And also like I will sometimes do this thing where I will FaceTime a friend just because I'm trying to procrastinate, and then they'll FaceTime me doing the exact same thing.
It's all of you. And yeah, and that is and actually don't feel bad because a lot of teenagers tend to procrastinate, adults too. So that is something we kind of do, and that's because we don't have there's not a bell anymore.
Yeah.
You know, there's not something that's set in stone for you to make you go to the next thing. So as far as the hardest, so within all this, what has been working for you? Like you feel like this is the thing that gets me through.
Well, I mean, like I was saying before, like like laying out what I have to do for the week. That definitely helps, just so I can pace myself. And so it's not like at school where Monday you get this amount of work and Tuesday you get this amount of work. And usually it's a lot each day of the week. And I don't know, I guess if you have all of them laying out, you can get like a lot done on Monday and Tuesday and not have that much left for the rest of the week. That's usually what I do. Because Monday I don't usually get that much done.
Yeah. Did the frog get in your throat?
I think so. But yeah, Monday I don't usually get that much done because I'm trying to lay out what I need to do. Tuesday is a big push. Wednesday I get a lot of my work done, and then Thursday and Friday I usually don't have that much work to do.
So you coast here at the end of the week.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
I only have like 2 things to do today.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I tell you, you're a lot more organized than I ever was. And I know why. But good. I mean, and I think, and that's the thing, organizing yourself is key. It is very key for any young adult, and it'll serve you well after high school, no matter what you end up doing. Now, this is a key question that I've talked to a few students about. Come on, Froggy.
I can't tell where it is.
I don't know either. He sounds big though. But he's got me distracted. What is the thing you miss most about school, or just no?
Well, I know a lot of people would say like I miss my friends, and I do miss my friends, but it's just being social. That part of like being with your friends, because it's a nice feeling just being in a group with people. And I was thinking about this the other day, and like when humans were first on the planet, there was a big shift from being by yourself to being in a group. And then we realized how much better that is for us and how much more enjoyable it is. And now we're going back to being by ourselves or just being with our families. And it's a lot harder.
Yeah, and that's the social aspect is important for everybody.
Just being around other people is just nice.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, and I say the same thing. Nothing to say anything bad about you guys, everybody here at the house, but
You're not too bad, but
But it's good sometimes to see different faces. That's the thing. You see the same faces every day. You know what I mean? It's great, but at the same time, it's just good and great to see other faces. Hey, Miss Poole, thank you, Miss Melanie, for stopping by. I know some of you today we're streaming also on YouTube and Facebook. Hopefully, it's going through on Facebook. If those of you on Facebook, let me know. I'm trying this new service, StreamYard. Hopefully, it's coming through all right. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, I miss my coworkers. I even miss my drive, and I drive about an hour to work, and I miss that drive.
Really?
And yes, I do. I actually, because that is for me, it's the way I get ready for school, and when I leave school, it's the way I kind of get school over and done with in my mind, and I try to leave it there as much as possible. So you do that. Before I go on, as far as what do you do to pass the time here when you're not
I'm not working?
When you're not working?
Like if I just have free time, or from like taking a break.
It could be from taking a break or free time.
Free time, probably practicing drawing. I don't know, but definitely taking a break. I try to listen to music. Usually it calms me down, and then I can get back to work. But it's a nice break.
Gotcha. Good. Yeah, it's like I said, it's just I know at times your studies go on, especially when you're probably in the middle of Tuesday and Wednesdays. I find you pretty much 8-9 o'clock still working. So, and I know you're trying to get ahead and stuff like that, but make sure you do continue to have those little breaks.
Also snacks. That's a good break.
Yeah. Are you doing anything for exercise? Don't lie, because I'm here and I'll say.
Yeah, I'm live if I mess up. It's on the internet forever. Probably the most exercise I've done is walking the dogs.
Walking the dogs.
You can't deny that.
No, you have been. That's good. Just need you to walk some more. All right. Hey, Miss Jackson, I'm glad you can join us. Mr. Cofield, good. Hey, congratulations, Mr. Cofield.
Is it not working on Facebook?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are commenting through.
Everyone so far has been coming in from YouTube.
Yeah, from YouTube. So it is what it is.
Abby, good morning.
All right. So you got a fan there. So now that you say your friend is there, what would you like to say to them? Or let's start by what would you like to say to your classmates? Evidently, the frog has something to say to your friends and classmates. But what would you like to say to some of your classmates and friends?
Honestly, I would say just try to stay focused, like as much as you can, because like teachers and friends, they're not there to tell you what to do. So you yourself have to remind yourself what you're doing and to stay focused, and also just take plenty of breaks. I don't take a lot of breaks, and that's probably not good because I end up really tired at the end of the day. But yeah, just try to stay focused and everything. Like just remind yourself, and also think of the long run. Like it doesn't even have to be that far ahead. Like yesterday, I had go on Study Island. I had to answer 28 questions, and to get at least above 80, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And I was at question 4. And I thought, I really don't want to do this. And I thought, I mean, if I just spend a little time on this, I'm just going to be done anyways. I just got to push through.
And, here's the thing, too. If you ever been somewhere, maybe in a classroom where nothing much is happening or not much is happening,
yeah,
time goes by slow. So my thing is try to find always something to do. You know what I mean? Because that's how, when you're busy and you're doing something interesting, and I know, you and me love art, but when you're drawing and you get into a drawing, next thing you know, time goes by really quick.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like
you're doing a good drawing.
Yeah, and it seems like you don't have enough time. So definitely that's great advice. So now, is there anything you like to say if any of your teachers happen to see this broadcast?
Teacher?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know? Any suggestions about the work that they're giving you?
Well, I guess you just have to think about like some teachers, they give a lot of work, and I can't speak for any of my teachers, but if they give a lot of work, oh, like there's just a lot of work from this one class. I'm sure there's just a good amount from the others. I still get a lot of classwork from every single one of my classes.
Okay. Well, good. Well, it looks like somehow the link to Facebook from this is not working. I hate that.
Yeah.
It tells me it is, so that's unfortunate. I'll try to see if I can rebroadcast it on Facebook. That's a shame. But yeah, that's it's good, and I think as as teachers, we have to think about how the work we assign is going to be taken, the amount of work it's going to take, because now I think you talked about this. When you receive the work, you can get feedback, but sometimes it's not immediate feedback. The frog agrees with me. So I guess that takes time. So sometimes if you're not understanding something, I guess you have to pause what you're doing, because you may not want to do it and have it done completely wrong and then go back and have to fix it. So,
and like sometimes like they don't respond until the next day.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure like other students have to email them.
Yeah. And
whereas in class you can just raise your hand.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's thing.
Couple
Do you have any live sessions with any of your teachers?
I do not.
You know? Okay. Now, do they give you specific hours they're available?
I believe so. They do on their Google Classroom. Like I think they have a link like to Google Hangout if you wanted to.
Gotcha.
I haven't had the need to so far.
Okay. Good. So tell us, what are your hopes for the summer?
Well, hopes, I don't know if this is probably not realistic, but I really want to go back to summer camp just because, well, last year when I went, I was not originally going to be a junior counselor, and my friends peer pressured me into it. But when I did, it teaches you a lot about responsibility, and it's just nice to be able to stand up to people who are younger than you but also taller than you.
Castillos have that.
It's in the blood.
Yeah.
Because I think I told you this. I was worried about like having to tell kids that were younger than me but taller than me what to do. Like I was afraid of like having to do that. But I mean, once I got started, it wasn't that hard.
It's not. I mean, I've had to deal with that my whole life. And just always know that, and that's awesome. I mean, as far as wanting to summer camp, do you hope we get a chance to do a little traveling? We usually try to do that during the summer.
Yeah, I know. We do a lot of traveling. I mean, I've told you this before. I really don't like traveling that much. I mean, especially since the last airplane ride. I don't want to get on another airplane. That was a lot of turbulence, that last airplane.
It was a long flight. My thing, I think you like traveling. You just don't like
the ride.
the getting there or getting back. You like visiting other places. You just don't like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was great to go to Italy. I just hated the plane ride.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Well, good. Yeah. I mean, and then as far as with summer camp, I'm like the fact that you want to do that, leadership opportunities, and know that when you are dealing with other people and you kind of want them to kind of do something for you, you can't demand it.
No. You have to earn that respect.
You do, and many times you have to do things with them. You can't just say, you have to do this so you can just sit back and chill. Just doesn't work.
The counselors, they don't let you do that.
Good.
They're like, you have to participate. You're going to tell other campers to do that.
Yeah, people want to know you're in the trenches with them. Well, good. So we're trying to get. I mean, now we're talking for you as a student, and me, as an educator. Tell me a little bit about, I guess. Now just I guess as a daughter during this times, I mean, what do you think about when you're not thinking about school, about everything that's going on?
Well, I mean, honestly, it's hard. I'm gonna be honest, this family can drive me insane sometimes. And my
What?
oh my god. And my friends are usually the ones that'll pull me back from that.
Yeah.
But now I just try to keep myself like focused on things that I like to do,
Mhm.
like hobbies and things.
Mhm.
It's mostly what I do think about. Or just like walking to the park. Or
Yeah.
just FaceTiming my friends, just giving myself something to do.
Gotcha too. And I've told people this week, today's Friday, and it's the last broadcast of the week. And part of me doing this, and I don't know if I've told you, is our days are like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I don't even know what day of the week it is. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I kind of know when Sunday is, because Sunday I know, oh gosh, we can start back up. And
I know when the weekends are because there's nothing on my board to
Yeah.
do.
But for my own sanity, wellness, and I think you have to think about that too, I decided to, and there's no need to, but before this whole, homeschooling, I guess, I would get up at 5 to get ready to go to school, leave the house here around a little bit after 6.
I don't even remember what time I had to get up. Like
Mm.
7:15, I think.
Yeah. So but I got away from that, like you said, because we don't have to get up that early.
Yeah.
But I felt like just everything was jumbled together the whole day.
Yeah.
And I needed some me time, to be honest with you. I love you guys, but I needed some me time. And so I decided to dedicate the mornings for me. And so now I get up at 5. I'll be honest, I get up between 5 and probably 5:15, because if I go to bed late, I've been getting up around 5:15. But I take a shower, get ready, and during that time, I'll watch a show, and just relax. I'll read, and I've been reading for the discussions here,
Mm-hmm.
and those things. And then I also decided to do this broadcast for Educators Drinking Coffee,
Mhm.
because I know a lot of us are up this early in the morning, and a lot of them are actually just getting ready to get to work and get working with their kids, and respond to emails and things like that. So I figured, why not, start talking about some topics. It's a way to kind of connect with some of the people. I know today, I appreciate it, having all these people come by, but I've had people back from even we were high school classmates chime in, people I worked with back in Greenville. So it's been good for me. And I think your mom sees that too. So I appreciate her support in doing this. She helps me out, helps me prepare in the morning. So, but this is my thing for about 30 minutes every day.
Getting close. Just like 7 more minutes.
Yeah, and then also, I guess I may have to have sometimes a full-time guest host with the frog. I just got to give him a name.
We need to come up with a name for him. Hey, everyone in the chat, try to come up with a name for the frog.
Frog. If you all hear that frog, yes, we need a name for Froggy here. So, by the way, don't sip your coffee, because evidently
Why?
your uncle, my brother Diego, gets annoyed, and Joanna gets annoyed by sipping coffee. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. So, those of you that know me, I can be very sarcastic. As you can tell, she gets that too.
No, really?
I know she had a joke coming in. You had a joke this morning
It
about.
was a little mean. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I know it's about how I look live compared to that look on video.
How'd you know?
I know. But anyways, getting back to now, I don't want you to use names, but what have and you like in some of your
Who
conversations.
came up with Kermit? Gerald.
Gerald. That is interesting.
That's a good name. You like
I imagine Gerald with a little frog with glasses, but I don't want you to tell me names, but what has been some of the things that, because I don't want you to share things you don't, but if you can, just in some of your conversations with your friends, what are some of them concerned about? How are some of them passing the time? Anything different from you?
I mean, everyone, I guess, would pass their time differently, but like when I'm talking to my friends, we usually don't get on the subject of like coronavirus and everything.
Mhm.
like just trying to stay positive,
Yeah.
I guess.
But are some of them doing anything different?
I mean, not that different. I mean, like with Abby, I pretty much just FaceTime her to ask her questions about writing. But
Gotcha. And then, you know, all of this is because there's so many of us educators. Little Toad. I like that, Miss Meads.
wait, where?
Right here, Miss Meads. She's one of my teachers. Where Kermit, yeah.
Little Toad, Kermit,
Hops.
Gerald, Hops.
Okay. I like some of these. We're gonna
I'm gonna write some of these down. I'm gonna write some of these down.
now. I just want to, and part of me talking to you today is to get your perspective, right?
I'm listening.
But no, you're fine. But the other thing I wanted folks to know is, you know, as me being a parent, and a lot of teachers are parents, and some new parents, you know who I'm talking about. Again, congratulations.
I do not.
Yeah. How to deal with this whole thing, because you know you talk about, you know, the coronavirus, and one of my dilemmas as a parent in education is how much I haven't lied to you, but you know sometimes we do turn off. I do watch the news and what goes on, but we've been more cognizant of trying not to have that on at all times. You know how much to share with you. Oh, look at that cardinal.
Where?
That's a beautiful. I wish y'all could see it. It's a beautiful cardinal. Just here.
Can't see it. It's really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, Eddie just flew away. Okay.
So anyway, so as a parent, you know, there's a lot of things. Of course, we're juggling. You know, the family aspect. We're juggling the professional aspect, and the parenting aspect, and making sure we kind of work with you all, and don't want to scare you. All this, but at the same time, keep you aware of what's going on. You know. Oh, I did want to get one reaction before, because we have a few more minutes left.
Okay.
Tell me, when you heard school was going to be, we weren't coming back. Tell me what came to, or your thoughts about that when you first heard it.
Trying to think of the best way to describe this. I was mostly in shock, and I'm not trying to make a joke. My second thought was, I'm actually stuck with these people for the rest of the school year.
Gotcha. Any level of disappointment?
Well, yeah, because I kind of figured we weren't going to go back to school, but I mean, part of me was hoping that we were going to.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I really held hopes that we would go back.
Yeah, I didn't expect to, but I wanted it.
Yeah, me too. Again, we want to try to get back to normal, but our normal is going to be different from this point forward.
New normal.
Yeah. So, but all right. Annalisa, I do appreciate you stopping by this morning, telling us your perspective. I do have to say I'm very lucky. Annalise does. You know, I don't have to harp on you to do your work.
What about Genevieve?
Same thing. And people don't know I do have another daughter, Genevieve. At some point, I'll get an elementary student's point of view. But yeah, you guys both are great. You put up with me. You put up with my games. But yeah, we're getting through, I think, as a family. So that's what's important. All right. Is there? I know you said it. I already asked you as far as anything for your classmates. Is there any, I guess, shout outs you want to give out to anybody before we?
Abby, dude. Abby, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I know I told her to watch this, and she said she would promise to wake up early, and I'm glad she did.
Well, good. Hopefully, it wasn't too much of a struggle. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful day out here. We are blessed where we live. That
nice day today. It actually looks nice on the screen with the sun.
yeah.
Not that great in real life.
But yeah. So you all, we're coming up here towards the end of the broadcast. I hate that it didn't go on Facebook. I'm going to try to see.
Yeah.
Try to see how we can post this on Facebook. And I don't know if any of you can. Thank you, Mr. Cofield. It was great having you here. We can post it on Facebook. Share it if you can. But we do want to thank you. Annalise, thank you. I know you got to get to to work.
I have like 2 things to do.
I got to get to some PLC meetings. So
This is earlier than when I wake up in the morning.
yeah. So with all that being said, thank you for joining us here, Educators Drinking Coffee. And our coffee, Café Sello Rojo. Actually, this one, maybe not this exact one really quick, but this same brand with the red and the gold, maybe not the mocha flavor. You can actually, it can be found here, but in Virginia. There are a couple of Colombian restaurants and stores that you can find them. So
Isn't that one restaurant in Virginia that we go to?
It
That
is.
one Colombian-
it is, yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Bilus is the name, Bilus in Virginia.
That's the one we go to.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yes. So
It's really
anyways, thanks again, and I'll see you guys on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
Just end it.
I know I'm still